Joining us here on India Today is AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi on what's played out in the Supreme Court as far as the hijab case is concerned. Mr. Owaisi, good evening. What do you make of the verdict that came in from the Supreme Court, from Justice Gupta and Justice Dhulia?
Well, as everyone knows by now, that they had two differing judgments.
Yeah.
We were expecting a unanimous judgment in favor of hijab, but the honorable judges have given their judgment, which we respect. But we still have one Supreme Court judgment in favor of hijab. Now it is up to the Chief Justice when he constitutes this larger bench or what the CGI will decide, we'll come to.
Mr. Owaisi, I want to read out one part of the judgment. This is from what Justice Dhulia said. He says, it may be the only way her conservative family will permit her to go to school, and in those cases, her hijab is her ticket to education. This particular part of the judgment opens up also a larger debate, Mr. Owaisi, about whether we're talking about choice, at least as far as Justice Dhulia's observations are concerned, or about a lack of societal reform.
Well, you see, it is, you can call anyone conservative and liberal, but I have a right to lead a life. That is my right. How I lead my life should have no bearing on anyone. If as far as I'm not getting a law and order problem, but if I'm a practicing Muslim, you can call me conservative, you can call me fundamentalist, whatever you want. I don't care, because if I'm practicing my religion, following my religion, that is the right which the Constitution of India has given to me.
Absolutely.
And I'm not asking you to be, and I'm not asking anyone to become like me.
But we're talking about educational institutions here, Mr. Owaisi.
Yes.
We're talking about little girls.
Yes, absolutely. These girls also have their fundamental right. And you cannot deny them the right to choice.
No doubt. No one's denying them their right. But there are two aspects to this, Mr. Owaisi. One is following a uniform in an educational institution, which is what the government also has reiterated here. Second is it really about the girl's choice or her parents' choice? About them putting and ensuring that she follows what they want?
It is who are the petitioners in this case? Are they parents or the girls who wanted to wear a hijab and worn a hijab for a long time and they're still wearing it? It is the girls who have gone to the Supreme Court after the judgment of the Karnataka High Court, which I am of the opinion was a wrong judgment. So it is the girls who have gone there. See,
but the larger picture will be that even little girls will be wearing it. Sure.
Let me ask you, let me make one point over here. You have a school-going girl who is wearing a hijab. You have a school-going girl who does not wear the hijab. Now that a school girl who's not wearing a hijab, you might call her, oh, look, she is a paragon of freedom. She has all the freedom. But why do you assume that the girl wearing hijab has no freedom? Why do you stereotype? No. Mike, I'm not.
Let me answer that. Let me answer that.
Let me complete. Why is it this? When will this stereotyping end? And why would the world want me to become like you? Why don't you respect me for what I am?
Okay, Mr. Owaisi, can I answer?
I am making a point that is the world expecting that we should continue our lifestyle according to the rules laid down by someone else? No. You have democracy in our country. Right to life is a fundamental right. Right to culture is a fundamental right. You don't like the way I live my life? Fine, fantastic. You respect me for what I am. I'll respect you for what you are.
No, but Mr. Owaisi, are you for a uniform in educational institutions or not? Because if this is about choice, tomorrow students will come like they did in coastal Karnataka wearing saffron shawls and say, hey, this is my right too. This is my choice.
Well, you see, the wearing of shawls was started by the BJP and RSS. There are many videos which your channel, other channels have carried.
Agreed. But sir, the point is that they can wear it and go in, saying my choice.
Well, if you want to wear a shawl or if you don't want to wear a shawl, that is your headache. My issue is that my daughter wants to wear a hijab and her fundamental right does not stop at the school gate. Simple as that. And they have been wearing hijab for a long time. Now, if someone tomorrow
No, but
decides to wear...
There were pictures, Mr. Owaisi, that showed these girls not wearing hijab earlier. And that's why the government said that, all of this is fueled by the PFI, CFI, etc.
No, I don't want to get into that debate of what your organization have mentioned. My argument is what Justice Dhulia has said today. She can wear a hijab inside her home, outside her home. How can she not wear a hijab inside her school? He has rightly asked that where is her right to dignity? Where is her right to privacy? That is an important point which Justice Dhulia has made in his judgment.
But Justice Dhulia has also mentioned, Mr. Owaisi, about the fact that in most cases, these girls don't have a choice. They have to wear the hijab because the parents impose it on them.
Please tell me which paragraph
and after all, what is hijab? What is hijab? Is it a symbol of patriarchy or is it not?
No. In which paragraph number has Justice Dhulia said this particular point which you are mentioning?
I can read it out to you.
No, listen to me. It's a 209 pages judgment. 146 pages are the judgment of Justice Hemant Gupta. Please tell me paragraph number of Justice Dhulia, wherein he has said that they are forced to wear a hijab by the Muslim families.
I will read it out for you. So I will read it out for you. He has clearly said, hijab is worn as a matter of her choice, as it may be the only way her conservative family will permit her to go to school. And in those cases, her hijab is her ticket to education. That means there's a lack of societal reform. This girl has no choice. She has no choice but to listen to her parents, otherwise she can't go to school, which we're seeing also in Karnataka.
No, not at all. I am sorry, you are contradicting yourself. What is the initial sentence of that paragraph?
If she wants to wear a hijab even inside her classroom, she cannot be stopped if it is worn as a matter of her choice, as it may be the only way her conservative family will permit.
Can you please hold your horses over there? Please hold. Right to choice. That is her choice, madam. That is her choice.
It's her parents' choice. What do you do if a young girl wears it because her parents are forcing her to? Where do you draw the line there?
How do you know that her parents are forcing?
How do you know they're not?
How do you know? Because she's wearing it out of her own will, out of her own choice.
When a 6-year-old, for example, wears a hijab, so how can we say that?
That is, you're absolutely right on a 6-year-old girl. I'm absolutely right. Muslim parents should not force a 6-year-old girl. Because even, when does the praying of namaz starts? When does the praying of namaz starts? At what age? So, you're absolutely, I agree with you. 6-year-old, I don't know why do you force? Maybe it looks, to show to the world. That is not the case. 6-year-old, I agree with you. But here in this case, these girls are strong enough and they understand, they have gone to Supreme Court to fight for their rights.
Okay.
So it is completely wrong to assume that, they are being forced. And if they don't wear hijab, so you are saying that they are not being forced. This is completely wrong. How can you say that?
We're not saying that. This is a larger debate. I get that. This is a larger debate about choice, about religion, etc. We've run out of time, but Mr. Owaisi, thank you for joining us. We'll see what happens in the Supreme Court now that it'll move on and the hearing continues in the top court.